Alright. So I'm Phillip Jackson. I'm here in my own person. And I'm here one simple reason. My message is, while the investigation of the alleged attack and shooting of fellow citizen Mr. John is going on, the alleged perpetrators, namely Senator Ashel Morgan and Karim Nelson, who's the Assistant DPP, must first, out of personal dignity, step down from their offices while that is happening. They hold two very critical offices in the country. If that is not done, they should be made to do so. First, in the case of the senators, by her political boss, the Prime Minister, and in the case of the Assistant DPP, his immediate superior, or the Minister of Justice, who happens to also be the Prime Minister. I don't think it sends a good message that in a matter like this that has been largely ignored and going on for months, a citizen seeking rights, seeking his rights, and these two very public officers who are the prime suspect in the incident can still hold their office. It's not right. It doesn't speak well for us as a country. They should step aside or step down on their own or be made to do so. That's the reason why I'm here.
Some may say there's a procedure that you have to go through for when things happen, okay? What is the procedure, and are you satisfied that the procedures have been followed?
No, as far as I know, a man was shot and left to die. Nobody reported it. No, the person didn't report it to the police. They didn't call an ambulance. He could have bled and died. 2 weeks has passed since the issue became known to the public. The police is supposed to first conduct their investigation, and part of that conduct is to arrest the alleged perpetrators. I haven't seen that happen. And more than that, these persons are allowed to conduct their public business as if it's normal. And I don't think it should not be normal. And that's the reason why I'm here. And I'm very convinced that in the interest of public decency and rule of law, and all that is our democratic traditions, that they should step down on their own or be made to do so until the investigation is finished.
Well, one may ask, why will two persons who are trained in the law and who hold substantial position in this country will do something that seems to be not rational?
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe they think that they can get away with it. Maybe they feel justified. But to me, it boggles my mind. Okay, let's say they made a mistake. It happened. But do the right thing. Do the right thing. Go to the police and say this is what happened. I'm surrendering myself to the police for investigation. You can't shoot a man and leave him to bleed to death. Thankfully, he's alive, but that was a possibility, a serious risk. And then to come and behave as if nothing is nothing. I mean, it's unacceptable. That's not the kind of citizens I want to be.
So we see the SSU is here, a truck of SSU from the police, and the crowd is responding. Really had no intention of staying here for any period of time, but it seems as if things are about to happen, so I'll just hang around a little longer. Chuck is having difficulty in going into the court here, where Parliament is going on right now. The truck can't go into the gate, so they're maybe going to the side gate. And we see we have a slight issue because we have a trailer.
These are really pockets. These people are really pockets. Rusty.
I just monitor what's happening here for a little while.
The blood of Jesus! The blood of Jesus shall prevail! The blood of Jesus shall prevail! Lord of Lords, for the blood of Jesus! No gold blood! No preacher blood! The blood of Jesus! No gold blood! The blood of Jesus! The blood of Jesus shall prevail!
And they closed the front gate for the parliament. Some will say the People's Parliament. Okay, we are back here with Mr. Jackson. The procedure normally is that the police will bring charges, but I understand in this case we have several persons giving statements, so we're going to have cross charges. Now, if the police doesn't bring a charge, what's the option?
Well, if the police doesn't bring a charge, I would expect the office of the DPP, Director of Public Prosecution, to bring his own charges.
But in this case, it is alleged that someone who works in the DPP office
is one of the
suspects.
Well, I would expect the DPP to do his job that he has sworn on the oath to do, and that is to uphold law and order.
And if the DPP doesn't do that, what happens then?
I think that the victim could bring private criminal charges, but again, the DPP has to allow it.
So the DPP have to give a fiat for the...
Yeah, he is the gatekeeper.
He's the gatekeeper.
But we expect him to do the right thing according to law.
But have we had any other situation that went that route?
Oh yeah, that's when the concept of nollie pros became a common thing among people. We have had similar cases in the past where the DPP exercises his discretion on nollie pros certain cases. So
there's a possibility that nothing may come of this case?
No, I believe something would come of it. I do not believe that St. Minsu is so broken that this most egregious act is left unjustified. I don't believe that. I honestly, and that's why I'm here, to ensure that we encourage others to do the right thing.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Jackson.
Yeah, I can't believe it, we would allow it.
Thank you for your time.
Yeah.
And we could see some heated words being passed at the entrance of the People's Parliament. And the gate is locked. And as you noted earlier, you had a truckload of SSCO security police. So the eruption, the volcano, is no longer a major issue, although we are dealing with the impact of the eruptions, and Kingstown is clearly getting heated. As stated earlier, persons are out protesting. There was a gentleman, Mr. John, was shot. We only have his version of the story, and the people seem to be of the opinion that nothing is being done in relation to that incident. I think the incident took place on the 13th of April. But we wait to see what unfolds, if not today, sometime in the future.